Many hours later.
I just wrapped up what I was doing here. And basically what I was doing was going through Google to search for new jobs. Unfortunately, I'm at a junction in my life right now where I'm being forced to look for a new job as the climate of what's going on in politics right now has taken my job away from me. And it was actually a really cush job, one of the very few jobs that I actually enjoyed throughout my life. But as with losing a job, it comes with a lot of anxiety too, because all of us are adults, right? We all have adult things that we need to take care of, and financially, that could be stress-inducing. But wrapped up here, sent out a couple of resumes, sent out a couple of cover letters, and hopefully I hear something later in the future here. But I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys with all of this political stuff and whatever have you. What I am going to do is I'm going to take you guys out on an adventure with me. This is going to be a day in the life of Cam, being unemployed. The reason I'm doing this is because even though all of this is stress-inducing right now, it's one of those things that has to be done as a form of self-care. And I'm one of those people that believe very heavily in the art of self-care because it helps you balance out your mental stability and everything that you have going on emotionally. So that's what we're going to do today. So come along with me. We're going to go out for a little trip. I'll see you guys in a minute.
A few moments later.
Alright, so before we go out on our little adventure here, we do have to hit the closet. Gotta get my fit for the day.
Okay, let's go.
I feel like it's been a while since you and I have been on a road trip together. We're heading our way over to Costco right now. Part of the reason why we're going to Costco is because I'm running low on groceries, you guys. Living out here in Arizona as a single guy, you have to learn how to take care of yourself, feed yourself, do whatever you can to save some money here and there, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what we're doing. Sometimes I feel like going to eat out is actually cheaper than buying food and cooking it at home. But being that I'm unemployed, I don't want to waste too much gas going out and gallivanting all over town, you know what I mean? So, if I go and buy groceries and I cook at home, that'll save me on gas on having to go out and find food to feed myself at all of these restaurants and dining places. Running out of a lot of different essentials too, so I might actually stop by Walmart later and pick up some of the daily accoutrements that I would possibly need. You know, like shampoo, toothpaste, and all of that stuff. We'll see. I haven't quite decided yet.
A few moments later.
This kind of saddens me, you guys. I was hoping to walk up and down the aisles here to find some keto goodies. I don't really think this is the season to find it. So far, haven't really found anything good yet. The Costco haul wasn't as disappointing as I thought it was gonna be. It took a little bit of time for me to walk up and down the aisles and everything just to kind of get a good idea of what was available, right? I finally found what I was looking for, so let's go on ahead and take a look at some of the things that I got in my Costco haul. As you can see in my Costco haul here, I managed to get some of these Euro beef slices here. These are fairly low carb, and as a person that eats low carb, I actually kind of value this. Also got some hydration mixes. Got some matcha green tea over there. And I also got pre-made chimichurri. And the pre-made chimichurri is pretty convenient for all the meat that I eat, so high protein intake. This will make my grilled meats a little more exciting. If we take a look over here, we got some of these beef kebabs here, and these beef kebabs can make a good meal. Down here we actually have some beef sticks just for a little snack. And then lastly, we got some black pepper, some Kinder's garlic and herb seasoning, and I got another seasoning packet here. We got the wood fire garlic, so it gives the meat that I season a nice smoky flavor. That little hour-and-a-half shopping spree that I did there at Costco really took a number out of me. I feel like I need an energy boost, you guys. I need an energy boost. What am I gonna do to get myself a good energy boost? I was thinking about going to get me some coffee, maybe something iced. I think I might do that. The question is where? The options are so vast and big, very broad. I think I might go to one of my favorite coffee shops that's down the street from the house. It's called Anthem Coffee. They have some pretty decent stuff there. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna head home and drop off some groceries really quick. Then I'll go and do that. Made my way over to Black Rock Coffee instead of Anthem. Black Rock is still pretty good. I really enjoy their coffee. They make one hell of an Americano. Cheers. I feel so bad that throughout this entire time that I've been out, I never even got a chance to ask you guys how you're doing. So how are you? Leave me a comment down below. Tell me how you are. Let's go on ahead and spark a conversation. As you can see with my fit here, my fit's looking pretty sharp, don't you think? I got the black overshirt and then I got the gray t-shirt inside. You guys might have noticed that in the beginning when I was doing my fit, I pulled out a white t-shirt. Well, when I pulled out the white t-shirt and I put it on, it kind of clashed a little bit with my entire outfit, so I decided to put that back and went with the charcoal gray shirt instead. But anyway, this is it. This is that little bit of relaxing time that I'm gonna have today before I go back home, make myself dinner, and kind of kick back, relax a little bit, and enjoy the rest of my evening. I honestly don't know what else I have planned for the evening other than to play some video games, maybe. Or maybe I'll catch up on a movie. Who knows? It's kind of hard to decide on what I want to do because I'm not normally in a position to do so. I'm always working. But being now that I'm laid off and I don't have a job to go to in the mornings anymore, it appears I'm gonna have a lot of free time on my hands. So this is what we're gonna do until I find another career, or at least find a job that's comparable to the job that I've been doing throughout this whole time. Enjoy this quiet time while I can. I notice that when I'm by myself and I start thinking a lot, I start to raise my anxiety. So being out and about and doing small little things like this for myself is really good. It's really good for my mental health and really good for my soul. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up my coffee here and then I'm gonna go home and start on dinner. It's a good Americano, you guys. You ever find yourself in Arizona? Pick up some Black Rock coffee. You'll thank me later.
Many hours later.
Boy, I tell you, you guys, it has been one productive day and I am absolutely beaten tired. I remembered earlier that I had movie tickets to go out and see a movie today. It was one of those AMC movie tickets where they kind of give you like a surprise movie. They don't tell you ahead of time what the movie is. And so you purchase your ticket, you go to the theater, and then you sit down and then voila, you're in for a surprise. Whatever movie it is just kind of up in the air for you to guess and see what kind of movie it is. Totally forgot that I had those movie tickets, and so I missed out on an opportunity this evening to see something that I haven't seen yet. So whatever the movie is, I hope it's a good movie. Anyway, I wrapped up dinner. What I ended up making for dinner this evening was the gyro meat. So I ended up making a low-carb gyro. And I tell you guys, that low-carb gyro was probably one of the best gyros that I've had all year. I mean, I've had like regular gyros out and about, out in the wild with some of the other patrons of Mediterranean restaurants and stuff like that. But the thing is, I always worry about eating that kind of stuff because it somehow affects my health, right? Because I am a diabetic. So I have to be really careful about my intake of like carbs and stuff like that, just to make sure that I have some kind of longevity in this life. But I ended up making those gyros. I had like a homemade tzatziki sauce to go with it, and it was good. It was probably one of the better meals that I've made as of late. I've been slacking on like my low carb meals, you know what I mean? It's like I've been getting lazy about it. So right now it's time to put my nose to the ground and start grinding out like a lot of really good keto stuff. For those of you that didn't know, I am keto. For those of you that's known me for a long time here, you guys have probably noticed that I've packed on a little bit of weight here, so I'm trying to get myself back to the norm. So this is my way of going about it. So anyway, you guys, I really appreciate you guys taking the time out today to come on this adventure with me. I definitely needed this like mental health day for myself, you know what I mean? It's like there's so many things that's going on around us that sometimes it's easy to forget. Sometimes it's easy to forget that you need to love yourself too. But today, that was the objective. The objective today was to do a little bit of self-care, give myself a little bit of love, and quit worrying about like everyone else around me for just one day. For just one day. Give myself a break. and enjoy everything that's out there to be enjoyed. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the vlog this evening, you guys. Thank you again so much for joining me. And as always, love yourselves, love each other, and I'll see you guys on the next vlog. Shamelessly Cam out.